Those of my age know remember the song called Sicily by Moni Mambo and Orchestra Shika. I happen to know Cecilia Nyawera Obah. When I tell people such, they say, but you happen to know everybody. Yes. Mary Wandaka was my classmate in Mbagathi Road Primary School, CP candidates of 1975. When I went to Nairobi Technical, Mary Wandaka went to Pangani Girls. So she later got married to Sami Kasule. That was my classmate. So Sami Kasule is my classmate in law. Duale is my neighbor-in-law. You know, if you marry my sibling, so you become my sibling-in-law. Either a brother-in-law or a sister-in-law. Now, if you marry my classmate, you become my classmate-in-law. And if you marry my neighbor, you become my neighbor-in-law. So Duale is my neighbor-in-law, the minister. Mary Wandaka is not Mary Wandaka. The late Sami Kasule is my classmate-in-law because Mary Wandaka was my classmate. But Sicily, whom Moni Mambo and Shika sang, is my blood relative. Sicily, mama, yeah. Sicily, monamu, yeah. She's my relative. Her name is Sicily Nyawera Obah. Now this is what happened. Those of you who know where Hadi is, there is a road that starts from Giraffe Center. Is it called Koitobos? I don't know, but there is a road that starts 15 minutes from the gate of Giraffe Center. It goes that way. And then there is another road comes from almost near the Cooperative College, but the road is called Twiga Hill Road. Now, where Koitobos Road and Twiga Hill Road meets is where Sicily Nyawera Obah and her siblings have a 5-acre land. How did Moni Mambo come to sing about Sicily or Cecilia Nyawera Obah? My sister, yes, my sister, because she's a daughter of my other, she's my sister by other mother. That is what Nigerians do, eh? Even lawyers say that. There's a nightclub opposite KBC, and then I think it's a law school. Eh? There's a college there, and KBC. There is opposite that road, opposite those KBC offices. We have or KBC's transmitter station. We had a nightclub which used to be called Ethiopia, Kenya. So Sicily Nyawera used to visit that, and Moni Mambo and Shika would perform that. Then later she relocated to Mombasa, a place called Shanzu. She relocated to Shanzu, and she used to visit a nightclub called Bush Bar. If you remember very well, this Bush Bar is the very same bar that Baraka Mweshehe visited last before he died. And it was called Bush Bar because at the time when it was being built, remember, in Nairobi Wilson Airport, when it was built very far from town. Now tell anybody that Wilson is very far from town. So when Bush Bar was being built, in Utange, Shimolatewa area, it was seen that it was built in a bush. That is why it was called Bushba. She used to visit Bushba, and when Shika visited Mombasa, they visited Mombasa, and they were surprised to meet one of their fans. They were surprised to meet one of their fans, who was Cecilia Nyawera Obah. By then she was called Sicily Nyawera Kareithi. So they got her, and she was one of their fans. And then later she got married to her current husband, who is called Obah. In this Berlin, she got married and went to Berlin. But you see, there is a confusion, especially if people are of the different gender. If there is a band and you find that there is a lady who dances and is more known, she was more known than others because she used to visit them before she relocated to Mombasa. She used to visit them at that nightclub next to opposite KBC and the law school, or is it School of Law? So when they went to Mombasa, they knew her more than those people in Mombasa. And then when she got married to this German in Berlin and she relocated to Berlin, the Shika group would come and ask people. One of our prominent, we cannot see one of the prominent fans, and you see, people would even think maybe there was more than no. I can say as a relative, it was a purely platonic affair, but it happens that when you go and ask about a lady who has recently been married, people usually find it hard to explain. They'll take you round circles, and that is when whenever he would be taken in circles, then he decided to sing a song of where he's been taken to circle. Nimeenda Mombasa siyapata Sicily, and she's fine. My sister is fine, only that age has caught up. You see, she's 2 years older than me, but you see, men don't if I were to introduce you to a lady who was born the same year with me, you'll not believe. That is why people marry younger ladies, isn't it? But Sicily is there, and as a family, we appreciate the song. Can you now go to YouTube and listen to Sicily by Moni Mambo?